This is a matchup that has the potential to deliver one of the greatest games of this competition.
This should be fireworks all the way through. All the players are in this server. You look at JL, wonderful, Bit. You go to the FaZe side of things. Oh, hold on. Frozen does get one, taken down. Frozen, Brokey, Rops, and Rain, those guys we know can deliver.
And gathered that information that Rain had not continued his push forward. Here's the connector fight. Imma coming out on top of it. Brokey going down. And now Rops. Oh my god. Okay, Rops can't handle that. That's a big shot from Wonderful. Karrigan now under scrutiny inside of this B-bomb site defense, and the flash connected, but here comes that short swing. It's Wonderful that goes down first. Karrigan distracted with too many angles, and he's overrun and overwhelmed. Suddenly it is only Rain. And he was last spotted towards T-spawn. Well, he's quick to market. Imma swings, big headshot, but he's being pushed from the other side, and Rain turns back to that. Okay, Rain, it pours down in the B-bomb site, but JL has to save NAVI and sinks Rain.
Nicely done from Rain, even making that feel possible in the 1v3. He even had a smile on his face, I think, as he went down, because he realized, I probably shouldn't even been this close to winning that round. A tough obviously. Plays really well on Mirage. This is a map where he still seems to find that impact that we all want to see more of.
And in that opening game, we got to cover it, and we've seen Imma making some plays that you were saying you haven't seen him make as many like, advanced confidence plays, creating smokes in front of him to get aggressive and take the next fight. We've seen a little bit more of that from Imma in the opening game of the tournament, and we're hoping we see those kind of confident plays from him.
Ooh.
This series. Big shot from Karrigan, deep in the apartments. You don't see much of Imma in this round. He's gone already.
Yeah, it took a little bit of damage too. He tanked that, even with the aim punch, drills him. Oh, another one from Rops. FaZe coming right back into this with a rebuttal in round 2.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of force buys work out in this tournament on the CT side. Bit making sure that NAVI stay in this fight. He got the opening, he got the trade, and he's not stopping. Bit was a beast in the opening game, and he's showing up versus FaZe. JL's with him. And if we get the kind of Bit we've seen in the opening game of Mirage, he dropped 31 kills on that map.
Problem for Rops at the moment is he's got no teammate pushed up on catwalk, so there's no one to really kind of sandwich and collapse and crossfire on any kind of aggressive play.
Imma cuts through Rops. Opening kill found. 45 seconds remaining. Frozen starts to move out from under the wood, and Bit climbs down and changes positions with him. Frozen surely gone. Bit took a little longer than he would have expected to take that kill, but certainly will get it regardless. Karrigan and Brokey on the other side of the map is no other option. It is a save call, and that will be 4 rounds in a row for NAVI. Jill getting close to taking some of these weapons away. Karrigan steadies himself, and the push comes in. He'll stop it, he'll handle it, and he'll even get an AK.
And a Molotov.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can cook up in the kitchen with that. 4 rounds in a row for NAVI, though. Looking sharp, and I mean, it's always a good day when Bit over a long period.
Well, they've got the perfect coach in Blade standing behind him to help them manage the emotions and the craziness that comes along with the expectations that they establish for themselves in Copenhagen.
Now, well, Karrigan's going to have to manage this B-hold because NAVI are starting to send multiple players in here quite quickly. Brokey, his shot will connect, his damage onto Imma, but it's not a kill. Karrigan's under a lot of pressure now, a short side, but he's got Brokey to back him up, and Brokey is certainly doing that. Finally traded by Bit. Karrigan, he's staying alive so long, and he's actually found impact eventually. Wonderful's now left in a 1v4, and this push into the B-bomb site does not work out for NAVI.
No, great kills from Brokey, but really smart play. Good job from Karrigan, making himself a really difficult target to clear out of position. Finally found by Wonderful, but that's all he's gonna get, and FaZe is on the board in round 5. And FaZe might be scratching their heads a little bit because they don't hear follow-up flashbangs. They don't hear follow-up footsteps and pressure, but it's just a double pump. They're coming in right now.
All the util. Landing for NAVI, and Bit will start to extend out of Palace. He's covered off by the smoke at stairs. Brokey cannot see anything until that point. Smoke blasts open, reveals the likes of B. Now JL, a wild play, a wild card, and he plays it into death. It's Frozen fighting back through that smoke, and Bit is down. Wonderful towards CT, needed to land the shot. It rung out, but it's a miss. And Imma now with a 1v4 ahead of him. It's another solid hold from FaZe Clan, and one that will result in 4 players staying up and their 2nd round collected. Baltic boys looking to get some impact early, but it's JL that's coming out on top. He's one of their own, but on the other side, and Carrigan, he's scoped up, misses the shot. Now he's under a lot of pressure, bullets coming in. Carrigan's down to 20 health and relies upon his teammates to try and step up for him. It's old, reliable Rain to try and fend them off from Tetris. Emma swinging out. It's Rain that goes down. Rops also falls, and this is clean from Navi. Kills all across the board. And Alexi B does not overstep the mark. Brokey just gets annihilated. And Frozen's too far from the action. That pick is given on over, but it does trade out, sure, the life of Emma, but the information as to where Frozen is.
He's got money if he wants to give this a go.
It's just such a hard clutch.
Yeah, I mean, it feels impossible. But he's going to give it a try to at least find one, and now that I think he hasn't spotted anything or anyone, it might be time for him to just bail out.
Yeah, time is starting to take a little bit too far now. Even if he goes back into the A side, just think of all the positions he would have to check off.
Is he going to go for a ninja?
That's not going to be allowed. They're watching for it, so it's not going to happen. And he's going to turn to his death. Alexi B takes it from Connector. That was solid for Navi. It was just a flurry of kills in the mid portion of the round. Even
losing the first player, right? And just everyone stayed in position, and all the follow-up kills go in their favor. There's Brokey, able to find one, but Alexi coming in, backstabbing, and wonderful over the smoke.
FaZe have money to fall back on. They've got a buyout again. Rops is relentless in his mid push, but he's caught by a fantastic flashbang by Wonderful, and Alexi B will take him out. Alexi B is not stopping. He's taking some control towards Chair at middle. Frozen sending flashes on over. And Navi occupy mid, and Alexi B, he predicted that movement, he predicted that boost. Dishes out some damage. Grenade will not take the kill, and Alexi B is now out of this round. 4v4 established.
Oh yeah, but they've already gotten up a ramp with all the attention towards Khan.
Look at it.
Oh, good find from Kerrigan. That's massive, but Bit is here, and this is a headshot angle made for him.
The machine sitting inside of Sandwich. He's got JL coming to join him through the top of the stairway, and they're distracted. They're looking for Bit, but it's all about JL now inside of this smoke. It starts to fade away. He's starting to span towards Brokey, giving away his position, but there's multiple targets that JL must select, and I don't think he's ready for Brokey. He thought he killed the only player there, but in fact, Brokey is the secret weapon, and he's got JL. Wonderful decides the AK is a little bit better for him. He switches into that for this round and takes one, but immediate trade from FaZe. Throughout this season is, do we get to see the Rops we become accustomed to at the start of CS2, or are we going to see Emma and Wonderful take two openers? Frozen straight through. That's a reply on Emma. It's going to keep Navi ahead by just one player, and Bit is going for the same move he tries over and over again.
And it's effective to run it here. They have all the information. They know how many players FaZe just had in middle. Oh, Bit good finds the headshot. Sliver gap.
Big shot from Bit. Alexi being Connector, breaking apart Carrigan, and it's Frozen left. 1v4 and another round that doesn't seem possible for FaZe. So great work for Navi, just cleaning up their chances.
I think you have to save it this time. I'm shocked he's even stepping up into this. One kill, maybe time to bail out. 1v3, you have no money if you lose this rifle.
Save. That was the opportunity, but he's hanging around still. It's just so difficult to even get close to the site. It's wild he's staying committed to this. And now if he goes into the connector, he's surely going to die. They hear that reload. Wonderful's moved out of Palace. There's the connector peek from Alexi, and Frozen will not be able to save his weapon at all. So that is 6 rounds to 5. Now they take a lead, and Money's not in a good position for FaZe in this final round of the half.
No, Kerrigan's going to descend to an SMG just so he can have a little bit of utility of these follow-up plays. That being said, FaZe just ends a 5-1 run with that loss there.
And JL charging out. It's a double setup under the wood. This could be very effective because his range just sells his life away, but I say that, and both players just go down in an instant through the wood. It is Navi ahead by 2 players, and they might just be ahead by a few extra rounds. Carrigan and Frozen coming back in with 2 MP9s. It is a massive ask and one that will not be responded to. Frozen is left now again in a 1v4, and this one he has to attempt. There is no option to save. And he is going to go into the site. He is taken out by Wonderful, and it is Navi who will leave this half with a 2-round lead over FaZe Clan on Mirage. Fantastic showing across the board, led by Bit. Seems to be a quick play towards the B bomb site. They're avoiding that underpass entrance for now. And Lexi B looking to be the player to gather the information nice and early about this attack. Now he sees those bullets whizzing past his head. It's going to be a drop down into the bomb site. He's hoping JL can cover him off. It's Lexi B to take that first. JL clean right through Carrigan. And Lexi B just staying composed here. FaZe not getting the space they would like, not getting these trades. And that bomb plant finally starting to come in, but that might be all that they get here unless Robson Brokey can start to pull this one back. And they are doing exactly that. Brokey's down though. JL coming through short, and NAVI recover it. I'm actually surprised FaZe got something out of that with a bomb plant and a couple of kills, because that was looking very comfortable for NAVI.
I know, just so much chaos in that situation and scrambling to recover the scenario, running out of ammunition.
So FaZe want to get gun rounds. They want to get as many as possible in this half.
Frozen trying to apply a little bit of pressure for some movement. They pulled back the catwalk defender, which opens up the avenue for Carrigan. He's coming through this all day, and they pass each other. Good shots from Carrigan. Wonderful now to stay on the other side of the smoke, but the bomb is not in a position to take advantage of this.
Not really, not at all. Carrigan's still fighting though. Get away, JL. Carrigan's just coming swinging. Carrigan down to 7 HP. Brokey has the bomb, and that's now been spotted. Now Bit is going to be primed to try and deal with this threat. He's going to drop down and try and stop the bomb from getting away. He'll do exactly that, but he lost a lot of his health. It was close to going FaZe Clan's way, but now the problem is, Jason, the bomb is down an underpass, and they're so far away from it.
Carrigan's playing with some attitude today. 2 kills with him for the P250.
Bit's low too. Carrigan and Bit, the walking wounded right now. Well, I do think Bit's position should allow him a kill on Carrigan, but think again. Right. That is so wild for Mr. Anderson.
Who's playing on his computer? Because it's not the Carrigan that I'm used to.
This is crazy. The break did him well. Just a little bit of rest and recovery.
It's just unfortunate and awkward that with the bomb being dropped, Brokey was doing his best to fall back, even kind of read the fact there was going to be a follow-up fight, but...
They got to play for elimination now, right? It's like 18 seconds left. They just got to try and get kills. Carrigan's down. Frozen's now caught between 2 players. And although it was lovely to watch from Carrigan, it doesn't result in a round win or even close to it. Frozen hoping to catch the head of Alexi B jump spotting. But Lexi B not giving much of an opportunity for that with the type of jumps he's going for. Wonderful boosted up.
He's got a flashbang if he can set up Wonderful, but Wonderful peeks ahead of it. Good damage, good kill. Yeah. And Alexi playing back.
Lexi B gets into a smoke created by himself. It's an extra corridor of cover to get underneath the apartments again. So if Robs comes out here with a bomb, Alexi B might be able to stop it from getting into the bomb site, but Robs is patient, doesn't matter. Alexi B still hits that headshot. Bits come over to rotate with him. Alexi B follows up, and FaZe Clan just fall apart in the middle of nowhere. That is just Alexi B with some sick kills on the MP9, and the second was found without even seeing his opponent. So this is it now for FaZe. Lose this and Mirage will come to an end. Rain creeping up short, hasn't had the performance he would have hoped for, but that's a good entry, and it's even better on the second. JL goes down in the window. And Brokey, missed shot through connector, he recovers, he gets a second chance, and he won't miss that. Alexi B fends off Carrigan. But FaZe ahead in a comfortable way right now, 4 versus 2. Emma is starting to search the ramp, worried about Palace. They haven't quite pieced together what FaZe are about to do, and it's coming through connector into this A site. Emma hides inside of ramp. FaZe will realize that that has to be a possibility they should consider. Alexi B through jungle. If he can get a double kill, it reopens this question. And Emma, it's a big shot on Rops. It's now suddenly Emma in a 1v2. It doesn't feel as unrealistic as it did just mere moments ago. Rain is low, 25 health, and it does not matter if Emma just jumps into him. And Rain with a fantastic round. We started talking about how maybe weak he's been on this map, but that's a huge step up. Yeah, well, somebody on FaZe needed to provide a little bit of energy to this team with a sequence, and Rain has done just that. Good kill, good turn immediately to the angle. Spots JL shooting back at him, and Rain puts together a round that gets FaZe finally on the board in this second half. Rain into mid. He's so good that it's been like this for years. That FaZe really can let him just take top mid on his own. He's that reliable. He's that comfortable. And it allows you to have extra players in positions like ramp. And that might be enough to topple Bit. Karrigan goes down inside a connector. Frozen is enough to remove Bit, in fact. And now Wonderful is under a little bit more pressure because he's got to position himself to deal with that ramp threat. And Frozen, well, he just pushes forward. Doesn't care about the AWP presence. And now Wimmer has to try and patch things up for Navi. Had a chance there, but Frozen's not stopping. He's had a round. And we are starting to see the individuals from FaZe have more and more of these moments. It is taken out by JL. Frozen's down. Rob's replies to LexiB back through the smoke. Suddenly, it's a 1v1. And there's lots of time on that fuse. It's Brokey up against LexiB.
And how does he choose to play it, Brokey? Does he look for the cross? Does he try and get the pick as he comes in? Does he wait for the defuse? Alexi's got no utility to help himself get into the bomb site.
He now has one flash that he picks up off the floor, spots out the arm, spots out the leg, and Brokey still peeks to close it. 8 rounds, and this comeback is still happening for FaZe.
Alexi never expected that repeat, but how gutsy was it with low health?
Peeks.
Well done. You've done me in there.
Yeah.
Wonderful looking towards underpass, doesn't see anything. Missed the timing on it. Now they're creeping a little bit closer. Karrigan and Frozen working in tandem.
There's a jump up.
Ooh.
Okay, Karrigan. What is he been doing during the break? This is wild. Karrigan jumps up on the bench.
Now, equally, FaZe doesn't have a smoke to cross con. There could be a battle. There could be an engagement if they ever peek.
20 seconds left. Imma could delay them, and it's effective trading, but they've got to go to the site now. 15 seconds. LexiB still inside of the bomb site. Karrigan in that fight, and Karrigan, it's another important
he can stop it.
8 seconds left. They're running. Wonderful's right here. Oh my God, FaZe just getting that plant down. Wonderful couldn't stop it in time, and the plant comes in. It is a wild maneuver as FaZe go back into the only player left standing for Navi. And Wonderful is now thinking about a clutch.
I think he's just boxed in, and he's like, I can't get away. Like, Karrigan's already wrapping me CT spawn. I have no exit. I might as well go for this and see what I can try.
And what time is ticking. Wonderful with no kid on his back is certainly a problem. And now that Molly comes in, if he goes back spawn, Rops is waiting for him. 11-10. This is an incredible comeback yet again from FaZe. It looked like Navi are about to put them away, but as you mentioned, they've got a tough chin. Can't be knocked out. And Navi's money is starting to look a little questionable. They're going to go with some scouts, SMGs. FaZe are most likely going to tie this game up 11-11.
And haven't been able to capitalize on that kind of advantage that they gave themselves. This is starting to get brutal.
Rain through connector. Spots out Bit first, but the problem will be Imma at the bottom of the stairs. He's going to peek that deagle. And that'll leave a few blisters.
Oh, shot tags.
Yeah, it's not enough to bring him down, though. And now this attack into the B-bomb side is currently coming through. Frozen, spotting out a couple. Rob's working in tandem from the apartments. Oh, JL! He's been silent, but suddenly a big bang on the Deeg. It's 2 picked up. And Brokey, he is the next victim that JL has in his sights. They want to dodge that Deagle while it's hot. And they're going to go back into Bit. And he's going to try and stop them through the connector, but they realize they've just got to go, and they run right in. And now it's a 1v1. It's a clutch that JL can win. He's up against Karrigan, the top fragger here on the server. And the AK-47 in his hands, he'll go into spawn, but JL is closer than Karrigan will suspect. And JL's coming around that backside. Karrigan goes down. What a round from JL. As soon as FaZe Clan are about to tie things up, JL steps up with a deagle, and Navi finally head to map point.
And that's a little bit of a throwback to the JL we had at the Major. Whenever Navi needed a round, he delivered. And once again, it's with a deagle. He had a couple of those against Furia. His deagle just creates excellent moments for Navi. And good decision, quick rotations as well. That's the real winner in this clutch. Karrigan just doesn't have the sense of timing because JL got a little bit of a jump on it. And Karrigan thought he had a few more seconds to be safe and clear CT spawn. 12-10. NAVI has struggled and labored in this second half, but they put themselves in a position, 2 chances to win map 1.
And that is going to fire them up. Wonderful with the first kill on Rain. The mid player is gone for FaZe. It is going to be a play towards the A site for FaZe Clan, and look how many players from NAVI are on this side of the map. Here's the first fighting connector, JL. Revenge for Carrigan, but he runs with his smoke out. It's a little awkward. And eventually it's Imma that comes out on top of that. NAVI a player up. Rops trading it out, keeping the numbers even. An equilibrium once again established. Bit plays from Ninja. Frozen into a sandwich. And Bit's gonna peek out. Good timing on that. Frozen was looking the wrong way. Bit gets pushed. Wonderful has his palace. And it's all over here on Mirage. Unless Brokey's got something magic. And he just does it. NAVI stopped the comeback. NAVI stopped FaZe. And they've got Mirage to kick off this quarterfinal. And FaZe starting to cross on over. Smokes will be deployed. And they'll be quick about this with a flash up. JL is forced back into heaven. He'll spot one player and confirm at least one has gone down to secret, but FaZe want to stay attacking in towards this A site. Imma's worried about Hut. Frozen's got some space out here, but he's caught in the open, and JL's come back to cover that off, and Frozen goes down. So now it is going to be the lower bomb site under scrutiny. And Alexi B decides he doesn't want to stand and fight in those stairs. Instead, he'll jump up into the rafters, but Rain doesn't care where he's going to fight him because he knows he's going to win it. Rops has been lurking the whole time here at door, and finally it's his time to strike on Imma, who he's just dancing with at the moment, keeping him pinned, and Imma comes out with those Julies.
Yeah, but that still took a long time to solve that engagement, so NAVI have really got to hustle. They've got no kits. This has to be a very fast-paced retake and very clean kills as they come in. Brokey is going to be tucked against the wall.
Brokey just chilling around this corner. Good kill. That's Imma down, and really the chances for NAVI are starting to shrink incredibly low. It's so awkward. That was not a fight that we expected to see. NAVI get to the defuse, but it's
yeah, he turns off.
Not enough time. They have to run away. It was so close. It was so chaotic. But FaZe Clan just about come out on top.
Yeah, but NAVI almost pulls it off. I mean, you could see even just a little bit Alexi scrambling in that opening engagement, just desperately trying to find any form of safety where he could actually take a fight, actually get a second to breathe and settle himself.
And then that happened.
And then that happens.
This Brokey fast. Stay with us, Jason. The chick, it's Brokey running right out, and JL goes down. It's a good start here for FaZe Clan into the first real gun round, the first real test. It's a 5v4 off the back of that, and no one from NAVI able to trade yet. Alexi B is looking to be a bit of a nuisance, though, around those smokes. Here's Carrigan. About to peek in a Bit, and Bit wins that fight. So eventually the trade comes in here for NAVI. It's been a very slow play down into the lower bomb site here for FaZe, but now they decide to go. The plant is now coming in.
They still don't know about Wonderful either, that there's 2 on control side, and actually it might not matter anymore because now the retake's going to come in, and now you have to expect you're going to see plenty of NAVI bodies wherever you look.
It's been a strange round here. Everyone's just kind of looking for the next opponent, but there is none. They're not walking into anybody. Eventually, the fight will come in here. It's going to be Imma versus Frozen. The Galil outmatches Imma, and the second on Alexi B. That's enough. Brokey follows up, and FaZe with 3 rounds in a row.
Ooh, Wonderful might be able to find an escape route up the vents, looking for one last parting gift of a frag, but no one's going to give it to him, and now he's got to bail out towards secret. He'll be fine. Everyone should be fine on the explosion, and FaZe has a 3-0 lead. And they position him outside, knowing that's where the first thrust of FaZe's attack is going to come. Wonderful looking for Frozen, top silo, managing this. Oh, he's found him.
Okay.
Saw the bullets come through. Can he get a little bit luckier? Almost.
Just a little bit in the backside of Carrigan. And they're going to continue to push into this lower bomb side. Wonderful coming up to the control room window, and they break open. And he smashes open Rain and Carrigan. They didn't seem ready for that possibility. They didn't seem ready for the swing of Wonderful. Both players with hands busy. Well, 55 seconds left. It is NAVI winning this round off the back of that saved AK-47, and now they've got 2 of them. Bit right through Brokey. Rops is lurking upside, and he hasn't even been able to get a kill yet. That's 1 locked in. That's a kill on JL, and he's got it. He'll dive down the vent and eventually die to Wonderful, who secures a 4K, and Blade will give him a fist bump because that is incredible from Wonderful.
Yeah, what a good time for him to have an impact round with the AK-47 single-handedly winning a round that they had a very small chance of stealing away. This kill is lovely. Just as the bullet comes through, just fires back a rebuttal. But here, Rain and Kerrigan, you're exactly right. Not prepared for the fight whatsoever. Can he do it with an op?
Oh, yes, he can. It's his primary choice. He's most comfortable with the big green in his hands, and JL with a peek onto Robs from Hut. It is not working out for FaZe here. This Summer Life injected into Navi.
Yeah, this happened real fast. There's a minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. This round was lost by FaZe very, very quickly.
Yeah, and you're just sitting back. They know that it's not really going to work out for them.
Still don't know both players over at Redbox. Wonderful.
This should be a chance.
He stops short.
Secret player creeping up now, so should be a trade instantly from Imma, and he'll see both players, and he'll take out Carrigan as well. So that is a quick round win from Navi, very convincing. He is patient though from FaZe. They're set up in a way that would gonna destroy any aggression into lobby, but not looking the right way. And oh no, the timing for Brokey to descend down the ladder, that's the bomb. And the push from Navi works out perfectly. 2 players left for FaZe in 30 seconds. It's no time to get the bomb back.
No, I think they're going to just end up saving these AK-47s. Like, this is a point in the round. If you're Rain, if you're Frozen, you just kind of put your hands in the air and you're like, we can't really do anything. We're so far away from being able to accomplish anything.
Let's see what FaZe have decided to come up with here.
An upper rush. Through the squeak door, through the flames, through the fire. Kerrigan's P250 leading the way. Imma's going to handle it. Alexi gets involved in the action. And they take a good amount of losses, and it's a 1v1 all of a sudden.
Yeah, Robs has got 2 already with this round. He's going to keep the Tech 9 in hand. He's 15 HP. And it's Wonderful, who has been so good so far. But it was such a fast round that there's still a minute and 30 seconds left. And Rops is going to try and use as much of that time as possible. And
notoriously, Rops is an incredible clutch player. And you give him this much time to work with, and he's kind of saying, I've been brought down to 15 HP. I have low health. I'm like 1 bullet away from death. Let me put a little bit of time in this, a little bit of confusion, see if I can maybe catch him looking the wrong way at the right time.
Wonderful. Uses the cover as Squeaky here. Because there's so much time, Rops can be very methodical, but it's all about whether or not he gets to spot Wonderful here. Well, Wonderful turns. He's going to find himself Rops.
Gonna set up that smoke wall a little bit late when they're already out at Redbox. Try and cross over. Nade will delay things. Navi trying to stall out this utility. Alexi sees a little bit more than he wants to engage with. Oh, it took Kerrigan's attention away for just a moment, and it goes 1 for 1.
And they're just committing down lower now. FaZe sending players here with this lobby play forward from JL. He's about to meet.
There's no one in ramp room. Nobody can actually rotate to attend to this.
JL's coming around the back. That's Rob's dead. Easy kill for JL, and he'll upgrade into an AK-47. Frozen's timing is not good enough to be able to trade that out. Now Bit, he's hearing a lot of presence in front of him. They know that bomb's down on the B site, and Navi are going to play this in a 4v3 retake scenario.
Frozen's flanking the flankers, though. This is everything.
Could be huge. This could be absolutely huge from Frozen. He needs his teammates to survive inside of the site for a little longer for him to finally activate, and now he has taken that kill. Navi realize they're being flanked, and it's all falling apart for Navi. FaZe piece it together.
They hustled downstairs. They beat any rotation, any idea that Navi had. They got down there with no resistance into that lower bomb site, and he was passing out fist bumps like Halloween candy. That's a disgusting shot from Kerrigan, considering the adjustment, considering his mind was on swinging in towards Mini. Just a brilliant opening provided. But they've had this before, right? They've had this before, and they haven't always found that way to connect the 2 prongs of this attack. So the remaining 3 members of FaZe, you have to imagine Rops might stick around in lobby and do some more lurking, make sure that they doesn't get flanked again. The other two are going to try and get past this op from Wonderful.
Wonderful. Oh my god, that's a big shot from Frozen. That's incredible. Wonderful looked like he was going to get himself a guaranteed kill, but Frozen just annihilates him. Robs gets a follow-up kill on Imma. And JL realizes some momentum's needed for NAVI, so he pushes forward into lobby. But once again, that lower bomb site has fallen. And this time, FaZe are in a position of power. They've got a 4v3. And NAVI don't really want to go for this because Money's not in the best position. And they want to keep 3 rifles up.
Wonderful's probably a little bit pissed off that he actually changed his angle behind that box. Went from the left side to the right side, and Frozen just knocks him out. But other than that, this is back-to-back rounds where Navi have found a path into the B bomb site for free. No resistance, no defense set up anywhere. Nasty.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that. Navi go out to battle again with hopefully those adjustments being made by Blade. Wonderful, committing towards red.
So aggression. Aggression is the solution. Get someone actually out at red box to put a stop to this.
Swinging out into the fight, and it's a double from Wonderful. Rain and Frozen both dead in an instant, and it works out very well. That adaptation to deal with the threat outside has perfectly been played by Wonderful.
And Alexi, he threw the util.
Yep, shout out to that. The unsung hero himself and Rops. Okay. Speaking of Alexi, he's now gone.
But we'll always have that flashbang.
He will always have the flash that potentially wins Navi their 6th round.
All right, ramp room control for FaZe, but this time Bid has dropped down into the lower bomb site.
Yeah, and Imma's now here in the vent.
2 smokes and a Molotov for FaZe to use to block off these choke points if they can get past Bit.
Getting past Bit, it's tough. It can be very difficult, but it's free for Imma. And Bit, okay, cleans up. Shows that he can do the job of 2 men. And finally taken out by Rops. It's just so elusive, so difficult to find. And he's got 2 kills and that puts him in a clutch that he can now win. He'll deploy the smoke for some cover in the site, but it is quite an uncomfortable position to find himself in because he's worried about double doors, he's worried about decon ramp, and now control room. Rops is good in these situations. He's so good when he's put up against it, but not this time. JL just runs out those double doors and dispatches of Mr. Cool. Flashes into the upper bomb site. Here they go. JL defending against Carrigan. 2nd kill is even better on Frozen. And right now it's looking like Navi are coming out on top of this half. Rain is doing what he can, but it's not going to be enough. Even with his strength, he can't push his team forward, and it's Brokey left in a 1v4, and it will be Navi with 7 to close out this half unless Brokey can break them apart, and he won't. 7 rounds secured, great adaptation towards the end, and a big part of that was Blade in the timeout. It's the biggest teams.
I think the scary thing for FaZe is it feels like some of the X-Factor plays between JL, between Wonderful, they're going in the favor of Navi. We haven't really seen those from FaZe. We've seen some good individual sequences and rounds, but no one's really kind of turned a situation on its head the way Navi players have, like Wonderful's AK-47.
Plenty of opportunities in the second half to change that, and Brokey set up with Carrigan with a dual Berettas. Oh, it's not worked out at all. Navi just cut right through the double setup. It looked like that was at least guaranteed 1 kill.
Yeah, it looked like that should have had a way more impact. Rain does find Alexi at the end of the day, moving forward. Wonderful, going to be tucked into the corner by Vents. Problem is, Rain's teammate has 18 HP, so Rops can't take a single bullet.
To be seen.
Yeah,
that is so ridiculous from Rain. He's looking for a bit more, and you keep giving him chances. You keep letting him back into this, and Bit's in a 1v2. Rain has done absolutely everything on his own, and now Rops must finish. He must finish against Bit, and he can't stop it. Oh my God, Rain, that was something ridiculous. That was something special, but it doesn't turn out to be a round win.
Be like Rain.
That's something you can try at home.
Ima's going to cross over to Secret, hold his position here with safety. Alexi outside in support as well. Looking for pushes, and they found one. That's Rops to test ramp room, and Wonderful holds on. 2 HP left.
Big jump from Alexi. Taken out by the 5-7. Is there any other 5-7 antics perhaps Carrigan can provide? But leaping through the smoke, he was ambitious.
How did he make it through the doorway with JL spamming? How did he make it through without getting tagged? Now, JL has the bomb. That's a little bit of the scary factor here. And his teammates just coming in for some support to shut things down before it gets a little bit too sketchy. Yeah, and I think they need to get to that point like right now. You know, like it needs to happen in this round. Rain gonna spam down Ema to about half HP, spots one more on top of the mini roof, almost finds the headshot, and he's still dueling.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage. Karrigan's actually going to finish off one of those initial players. That's Ima going down. Rain knows that Bit is still up on top of main. He's going to try and deal with that threat. Dropping down. They line up, and it's Rain with a quick double. Brokey with a wallbang straight through that smoke, and Alexi B hits the deck. When we wanted FaZe to step up, they do it in style. And speaking of style, there's a lovely one-tap from JL. Is there anything else? The answer is swift no.
And remember, keep in mind, the comeback on Mirage began with the Rain triple kill on the T side. He just rolled up ramp and just destroyed everyone. And that's what got FaZe fired up. So hopefully, again, when he has another stellar round of defense here, that's what gives FaZe the energy to kind of get this defense to take a step up and deny access to the bomb sites for NAVI.
NAVI are going to be able to buy again. They've got AKs. 2 Galils. And Rain looking to be disruptive outside again. He just sees a whole corridor of smokes being set up. And speaking of setup, it's Rops is now put up inside of ramp room. He is going a little bit more aggressive. He now takes a position backwards. Rain is found in main, and he'll collect the life of Alexi B. Rops in ramp is ready for the attack coming towards him, but he's not ready for how many players there are. Brokey can try and back him up. He's got the rotation.
Oh my God.
It's just mauling them. Another big shot from Bit. We've seen him do this before in this competition. Just absolutely annihilate the AWPer rotating through to that spot.
I don't think Rain's going to get here in time to stop this. Maybe on Bit, low HP, coming around. Wonderful has the bomb. One's already up, two's already up.
Where's the bomb? The bomb is the last player coming up, and Rain is focused on Heaven. Instead, he gets back, and he brings Wonderful out of it. Rain is doing everything he can to keep them in this. It's Frozen and Karrigan that now must win this 2v1.
If JL can give this some time, let it breathe. Let them think maybe you're going downstairs.
He's got 30 seconds to let it breathe. And he starts to walk around these rafters. It'll be a loud descent, and that will give away his position. Now he commits to the back of the bomb site to put the bomb down. FaZe will start to move into position, and Karrigan going forward. JL's got that headshot. This could break FaZe. This could absolutely shatter them. And Frozen ascends. Heading back into the lobby. But JL, he has no idea. He has no idea where it's coming from, and Frozen just about saves FaZe.
Throughout this half, and you're exactly right. Rain again, this time providing huge impact with information, allowing Rops to rotate back up, re-smoke door, and that's when the execute's coming in. Horribly timed for NAVI.
Perfectly timed for FaZe, though. And now they're going to go through it. Bit with a headshot on Karrigan. Frozen steps into action, covering off height. They're continuing to charge in. Rops gets only one. He wanted a little bit more out of that. And a big shot from him, and that is incredible right through the smoke. Brokey to keep FaZe beating. He comes from Heaven, but this just feels like a tall task that he can't reach.
They don't have the money for him to risk the AWP.
He's got to get away.
They could drop him one over, but you're starting to get into crunch time of this map, and you don't want to have to spend that cash right now on such a low percentage retake. And oh yeah, JL's going out upper.
They're going to send Action Man into Brokey, no scope to the head. Mac 10 down, Bit following up in this A side. It is down bad right now. Karrigan has to step up, and he does. He moves out in front of them, and this quick attack for NAVI hasn't exactly worked out, and just about getting out of those flames with melted feet is wonderful. He's got 7 health and a 1v2 ahead of him. Rain is low, 5 health left, but Rops 100 HP.
That round is so close to just collapsing for FaZe. If Brokey doesn't hit that no-scope on the entrance on JL jumping out with the Mac 10, it's basically over. He gets that kill and streams in, creates space for everyone coming behind him. Such a desperate shot to have land.
Rain is so comfortable in the back of the garage, and you can see why. So many options of positions for him to play. He opens up the affairs with a quick kill, but Brokey stays committed. Rops goes down without a fight, and now it's all on Frozen in this lower site. They're coming over the top of him, and without fright, it's a double from Frozen. Freezes them out at just JL, and of course, Frozen will clean up. It got a little scary for a moment. AK-47s on 3 players, and Mac 10 for JL, a deagle for Wonderful.
Oh, the
Spray
dink
down
and the
through
cleanup.
smoke. Another kill for Rain. Another opening here for FaZe off the back of the talisman right now. Carrigan stepping up, this time on JL. And NAVI off the back of their timeout are down 2 players instantly.
You can't say enough about what Rain's done. We've touched on it so much. He's been so impactful round after round, and Rops is now activated, getting a little bit frisky.
Here he is. Shadow gives away wonderful a millisecond early. Rops is able to react easily. And now Alexi B and Bit, well, they really don't have anything to play with. It is going to be a tie game at 11-11.
If they can get a timing on Brokey and get in and get this bomb plant, it would be insanely helpful.
He's going to hear the door.
Yeah, as soon as the door opens, he's going to be swinging that up round wide, and he's got the first.
Alexi B makes it out to the site. He knows where he is now, and they run him over the top. And Brokey just takes both out with the AWP right at the end. So it is 11-11.
Rain got him started, and Frozen has started to pick up the pace. Brokey's AWP is starting to be sharp, and he's going to get aggressive with it now. He wants the uppercut finish.
He'll find the AWP of the other team around that corner, and he has got the perfect angle, but the shot, it goes through the box. Wonderful gets the opening kill instead on Rain, and that is the biggest danger man of FaZe out early on. Alexi B is down low, but look at JL, he's right through. Carrigan down inside of the site, and NAVI are 2 players up. Overtime, the most likely outcome now. And NAVI don't give up.
Such a smart play from JL. He saw 2 players called outside. Then he saw Kerrigan's position and he hunts it down.
Missed shot. That's 1 from Robs, 1 back. NAVI have 2 low players in this post plant. A couple of flashes still available. An HE grenade still around. But they have got to get a move on soon. Flash for Frozen, sets up his team. Brokey actually gets blinded by that flash. Robs has to make the step forward, and Robs gets that kill. Robs follows up. Oh my God, Robs! It's another massive moment, and this could close it. Robs just stopped at the door. Bit will drag us to overtime, and this game is delivering on every single front.
Yeah, the energy really picked up in these last few rounds. Robs, that's an ace for the victory if he was to get that final kill, just not able to.
There's no respite in any of these rounds, and Carrigan starts off the proceedings of overtime with a little acceleration. He comes out with 2. Rain down again. But look at the space that Imma has gained.
Yeah, this can actually, I mean, that's obviously a fantastic double kill, but this can actually all turn around really quickly with Imma's positioning. I don't know if FaZe realizes it. I don't know if they realize that Heaven is going to be a pressure point. Maybe they do as Frozen pushes in towards Hut to find safety. When Imma clears out this site, he's going to be telling his team, the bomb site's clear. They've got to be pushed in towards Hut. And actually, he might just clear it out himself. Going all the way around, he's found it. Good, smart play. Imma reading the situation.
3v3 again, but look at who it is. It's Robs. Well, he's not around for long. Bit is the bane of his existence. Brokey misses the shot on the crossover. Wonderful gets past Bit, then covering him off with the rifle. And that 3v3 turns into a 3v1 real quick.
That 5v3 turns into a into a 1v3 real quick. Kerrigan gets the 2 opening kills. So Frozen has to be pretty dedicated to the lower bomb site. He can shoot up the vents, but that's only if FaZe's defense upper holds on long enough.
Brokey again, using this AWP like a shotgun, but that Molotov forces him further back. Carrigan needed to take that kill. Wasn't exactly clean, but he got caught by the flashbang. And because Brokey's so far committed with that AWP, he can't get away when the rifles decide to pounce. And 4 versus 3 now in favor of NAVI, and that bomb is going down on the A site. Frozen is still in the vent. He's still unable to climb back up into this A site. Wonderful, again, connecting on Rain.
That's through the smoke as well, and that's it. That's the round. NAVI gonna take 2 in overtime on this T side. They struggled through so much of it to find success. It was that 7-1 run from FaZe in the comeback. But all of a sudden, NAVI gets money back in their coffers, that little bit of an overtime reset, and they're taking complete advantage.
And this is after a FaZe clan timeout. They took a moment to discuss this round, and it doesn't go the way they planned. Now 14-12. NAVI could have a flawless T-half here in OT. And Frozen. Brokey sees him. Changing positions between Brokey and Rain. So Brokey's now addressing that outside issue. Rain wants to get involved elsewhere. And Robs, this is wild. This is a kind of play that is risky. And risks often don't work out. It goes down to Wonderful. Opening kill for NAVI here. Frozen's also lost pretty much all of his health.
Yeah, so Kerrigan wants to get a little bit aggressive, but Navi's just being so patient.
Bit up next. Quick kill, follow-up is even better. It's Kerrigan to hit the deck, and Bit to open up the A site.
26 kills for Bit. What a monster, an absolute beast.
He is playing like a tournament MVP right now. Obviously, this is the second series we've seen from them, but that opening best of 3, he was sharp. And that, unfortunately for Brokey, is nightmarish. Rain has been cancelled out in overtime and towards the end of regulation. It's 15 for Navi. Once again, they find themselves at map point with 3 T rounds needed to pull this back. Wonderful. Playing on the right side of the box that betrayed him earlier. He wants the shot this time. Rops is gone. Great opening kill. Wonderful's found many of those over the last few rounds here. And oh, had a chance at a second. That would have been the bomb. That would have been a real disaster for FaZe.
Yeah, he was so happy to hear the shot ring out from Brokey's AWP because that allows him to re-peek and take the angle with a lot less danger.
Now Alexi moves in. They actually want to get behind them. This could be a sick move. This could be the winning move.
It worked from them earlier. They had a double push in ramp room that completely wrecked FaZe.
This kind of play could knock FaZe Clan out here in Riyadh. Bit uses Rain's own position against him. Alexi B chimes in, and Navi will send FaZe packing. Navi through to the semi-finals of the Esports World Cup and toppling FaZe Clan on their path. This head-to-head is starting to come up Navi time and time again.